My name is DMode. Welcome to my channel, DMode Digital, where I do free podcasts with business owners and professionals, giving them exposure on the DMode Digital social platforms like LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, while creating a lead generating network among participating members. Today, I have the good pleasure of speaking with Brian Shleifer. I met with Brian for lunch last week, where we got to know each other a little bit. Brian, please tell us about yourself.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, well, it's a pleasure to be here and speak with you today. But my name is Brian Shleifer. I'm a financial planner here in Central Florida, originally from Portland, Oregon. I've been out here about 10 years now. And yeah, I have two boys, love sports and the outdoors, served 13 years in the U.S. Army prior to going back to school for my CFP, where I started my finance practice. And that's what I've been doing since.
A great background. Great background.
Oh, thanks a lot, Dan.
Anyone with a concern with his financial well-being needs a financial planner. Could you tell us what a person should look for when choosing one?
Yeah. I think, one of the reasons why I got into this industry is just because no one knows what a financial planner does. And, to understand what a financial planner does will help you, seek one out and understand why you need one. But when looking for an advisor, just know that, it's not a transactional relationship. It should be a long-term relationship, and it's built off of an open dialogue, trust, good communication, and respect. So an advisor should, educate you, answer your questions, make sure you feel comfortable and confident with what you're doing, not be pushy, but really just someone that you enjoy being around. The conversations are good, and you feel comfortable with what you're trying to get out of the conversation. So no advisor should really be pushy with anything. They should just answer your questions, give you advice on options on what you could do, right, to improve your situation or problem solve. The way we look at it is, everyone is trying to do their best, and we know we're going to retire. We just don't know how to do it or what the options are. So really just sitting down with the advisor and saying, hey, these are my goals. This is when I want to retire. This is what I want to accomplish. We can help backwards plan on how to get there.
I'm sure people skills are very important in that position, in that role. And at what age do you think people should start considering investing for retirement?
I think honestly, the day you get a paycheck should be the day you consider it. I work with clients from 20 to 80, and on the younger clients, they're quite naive to the fact that hey, retirement's so far away. I don't need to do that. I just want to spend and enjoy life. But if you ask anyone, in their probably 30s, 40s, 50s, they will openly say that time flies by and they wish they did things differently.
Yeah.
So, knowing that, I like to tell the younger clients, what other clients shared with me. And if the sooner you start, the less you have to invest. And typically with the longer time horizon, you're going to grow much more wealth than if you started at a later time.
So it's never too soon.
Never too soon. I mean, and there's so many accounts out there that, there won't be any penalties. So you can still invest and have access to the funds.
Great.
It's not just all about retirement. It's understanding the importance of investing, and how your money needs to grow with the market, so it doesn't lose its purchasing power, if you just keep it under the mattress or in a savings account.
Yeah, I guess diversity is important too. You want to be diverse.
Well, I mean, spent money it's all 99% behavioral. So I mean, if you don't invest it and you don't save it, typically you're going to spend it. So out of sight, out of mind, pay yourself first is
Right, that's the old saying.
Yeah.
If you had to say what the most important element is between advisor and client, what would it be?
Most important element would just be having good communication and open dialogue. I think the open dialogue comes from having trust. And when you have trust, you're able to communicate how you feel or what you want, even if it's, positive or negative. We only know what clients share with us, and it's hard to help the client if we don't truly know everything going on.
And let's say, how does a person know that he can trust his financial advisors for making the right decisions for him?
Well, I hear that often. If there's any question of trust, then I would, step back and ask yourself why you're judging the trust. Of course, everyone's human, so everyone makes mistakes. Just like medicine, they say in finance it's called practicing. So we're always practicing. Laws are changing, and the world's changing, and we change with it. But I would say, just understanding that, we are here to serve the client. Not all advisors carry the fiduciary status, which is, I get asked all the time, well, what is a fiduciary? A fiduciary is an advisor who has a higher sense of care over the client. They have a legal obligation to do what's best for the client and act in the best interest of the client. So if you call 1-800 number or work with any other institution out there, there's the chance that they're not a fiduciary. Doesn't mean they're not trustworthy, but it's great to ask that question and make sure you know who you're working with.
Does it require certification to be a fiduciary?
No, there's not. It's just the type of advisor you are and the types of clients and accounts you oversee.
I get it. Yeah. I know people get very close with their financial advisors. Are there any boundaries that should be set between the client and the advisor?
Yeah, I think having a professional relationship is, always important. I think that financial advisor is, someone in a client's life that they will see oftentimes more or speak to more than they would, their doctor or attorney or another advisor on their team, but, having that professional relationship is super important. And, just knowing that the advisor's there to assist you, not hurt you, and having that mutual respect goes a long ways.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, Brian, I want to thank you for joining me today, and I hope this podcast sends a message out to those looking for a trustworthy financial advisor. I also hope it attracts people to join the DMode Digital Network, because it's a winning solution for both network members and viewers who are seeking expert services from reliable professionals and businesses. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you, Daniel.